Hi, it's your girl Saravula Ray. Welcome to my channel where we are growing and flourishing. If you are new to my channel, hi, and if you are coming back, then hi. I'm so happy to be here with you guys right now, this second, in this moment. I know that I took a break, but I am back and better than ever. And I feel like it's important to know, as a creator and as y'all being my supporters and also coming to me for advice and growth, that y'all understand, not even just me, but all creators, we are human too, and we definitely have to take that time to be, not that this is not the real world, because this is most definitely the real world, but to just reflect, go throughout life and see and just be in the moment of life instead of being on social media. And YouTube is a form of social media. But what I say all of this to say this: consistency is key, but we have to take time to ourselves so that we can continue to be charged, so that we can continue to be rejuvenated. And I feel like it's important with any job. Now, some jobs, you can't just go and take a week off and just come back and be like, well, humans go through this, humans go through that. Luckily, with YouTube, this is the type of job where I can do that, and I can come back, and I could come back better than ever, consistent than ever. And it take those leaps of faith to understand that if I feel fearful, which I'm not even gonna say I don't, we're human. If I feel that feeling, go and do it. Go and do the exact thing that I feel like, I don't know if I should do that. I don't know. That is my confirmation. That's my cue to go and do it. So now that I've said what I said, now that I've expressed to y'all how I feel about my break, I really hope that y'all don't take it personal any type of way. I know that my viewers are gonna go up. I know that God is working miracles in my life. I know that one day I will look up and I will have 100 subscribers. I know that one day I will look up and then I will have 1,000 subscribers. I know that within myself. And I hope that, you guys just understand from a perspective of your own life. Understand that everybody has those days, everybody has those weeks when they're not showing up as their best self. And no, we won't always show up as our best self. It's been videos that I shot where I don't feel like I might have, well, I will always want to show up as my best self. I'm going to be honest. That's me. That's what I want to show up as, my best version of myself. But I have my days, just like any other human. And I can and I will take the time to myself to take those naps, to take that time away, especially when I have the reassurance from God that everything is working for my good. So now that I done talked y'all little ear off, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into the video. This video is called How to Check the Fruits of the Spirit. This video is Fruits of the Spirit Explained. How to know if you are growing spiritually. This is an important topic because this will help you walk throughout life with confidence, with every interaction and every conversation that you have, because you understand the fruits of the Spirit. You understand that you have good intentions, you have ripe and tasty fruits of your spirit, and you will be able to see if other people have other type of fruits, fruits that might not be healthy, fruits that might not be good for you, fruits that might not be good for your health. And you will be able to tell that so that you could keep your fruits ripe. Because if it's a moldy strawberry, it's eventually going to turn all of the strawberries into a moldy strawberry. So you have to be aware of who you're transferring energy with. You have to be aware of who you're talking to. You have to be aware of who you're letting into your space, your life, your vibration, because their vibrations can rub off on you, whether it's good or bad. So I say all of that to say it's up to us to choose ourselves, no matter what. No matter Who, what, where, when. Choose yourself. And set boundaries at the beginning. At the very beginning, set those boundaries, because then you don't have to worry about people messing up and doing things later, because you already set that boundary. And if they do things that's deal breakers for you, you already know, okay, this is not what I tolerate. Boom. On to the next. And it doesn't matter what this person looks like. It doesn't matter what these people do. It doesn't matter any of that. We're looking at the spirit. The spirit is what matters. The spirit is what could corrupt me. The spirit is what can contaminate my spirit. Not how you look. None of the physical features. That's just a bonus. So, this lighting is cute. Thumbnail. Are you bearing good fruit? I'm sending peace and love to you guys throughout this conversation. I'm sending peace and love to you guys, because no matter what, you deserve that. You deserve peace and love, no matter where you are, no matter what type of family you have, no matter how you grew up, no matter your circumstances. You deserve peace and love. Today, we're talking about something real. How to check the fruits of your spirit and know if you are growing for you and the Most High. In Galatians verse 5, verse 22 through 25, it reads that the fruits of the Spirit are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Do you have these things? If you don't, it's okay, because all of us are working on things every day. Once again, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. But check the fruits of your spirit. Does the fruits of your spirit contain of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control? The beginning word is love for a reason. I put that there because love is patient. Love is kind. Love is unconditional. God is love. So it's important to understand that. It's important to bring simplicity to these things. These are not just Sunday traits. They show up in how we treat others. They show up in how we handle stress. They show up in how we talk to ourselves, which is so important. That's basically so much of who you are, is the fruits of the spirit, because it all draws back to the root, which is how we treat each other, confirmation burp. It all draws back to how we treat each other, how we handle stress, how we treat ourselves, how we treat the world that God put us in, that the Most High put us in. It's about that. He cares about how we treat ourselves. He cares that we don't accept the bare minimum. He cares that we love ourselves. He cares that we have self-love, self-control, have all of these things with ourselves first. Then after that, you can practice how to love others better. Then you can practice how to handle stress. I feel like self-love and self-care goes hand in hand with that. The fruits of the spirit. Get to know yourself with patience, with goodness, with gentleness, with self-control. And then you will be able to handle others with this same thing. Before you react, first think. First, take a pause. How do you check the fruits of the spirit? These are signs to check inwards. And I'm going to ask you guys to either write it in your notes, write it in a journal prompt, write it in whatever you want to write it in. Ask yourself, am I reacting or am I responding? Which one? When you react, you are moving fast. Instead, you should pause, think, and be calm, and then respond. Do you feel peace, or are you constantly in war with everything and everyone? Think of the things around you as they are working for your good. this gives you peace. It's been a lot of different times where I felt like, why is this person doing this? Why are they coming into my life to cause chaos and havoc? But then when I switched my perspective and I thought of it in a way where everything is happening for my good, the conversations that's happening is not for no reason. I could take something from it regardless of how much I might not want to hear it, no matter how much I might dislike this person at the time, no matter what it is. I have to understand that everything is working for my good. And as humans, sometimes we have hard times, but it's okay, because just reassure yourself everything is happening for your good. Everything around you is reflecting what you need to learn and what you need to understand to get to the next level and to guide you, to help you. When no one is watching, how do you move? Behind closed doors, love yourself the way that you wish others would. Do skincare, do body care, mind care. Nurture yourself, nurture the others around you. But once again, as you can see, the order, it starts with you. You cannot do this without you first. And I say this with so much passion because I had to do that. I used to give to people, right? And then you understand you don't have nothing left for yourself. You have to give yourself that, no matter if you feel a fear of doing that. God will reward you for choosing yourself, because God chose you. God chose you to fight and to win out of all of those different sperms to get to where you are right now. So God chose you, so he wants you to choose yourself. And that's the philosophy or theory, whatever. I don't even want to say theory, but that is where I've come to get me to where I am right now. To understand that it really is God. It really is God that has chosen me. So why not choose myself? Because then after I choose myself, I could help other people. And I can encourage people while I'm choosing myself to choose their self. So the next prompt I would say is, that you should write down is, do I give freely or only when it's convenient? Ask yourself, do I give freely or only when it's convenient for me? Give, because it will come back. Give freely. But when you give, it's not thinking so much about it coming back. It's about giving and knowing in the back of your head, like, God is going to help me. God is going, and it's not even solely just about that, but understand that when you give, that's what we're meant to do in this world. If God didn't give us breath, if God didn't give us nature, if God didn't give us all of these things, what would we be? We would be nothing. So that is so much of the root of so many things, is understanding that when you give, you're not giving because you're solely thinking about just getting something in return, but just to understand in the back of your mind that when you give, it's only the laws of the universe that you're going to get things back by giving freely, without thinking, oh, I don't want to get this to this person, I just want to hold on so tight. And I'm learning to do this even with money, like even with my own money, even with spending money on myself as far as important things. And I want to, I'm just now really learning how to save my money. So just learning how to do that, and then also playing hand in hand with being an independent woman, stepping into independent womanhood and having to spend money. If I have to, I have to spend it, regardless if I feel like I have it to spend. If I have it, I need to spend it so that I could get to where I gotta go and I could do what I need to do so I could handle business. And I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand with giving back. Give back to yourself as well, because God's gonna give it back to you. God's gonna give it back to you. That's like the best thing to say. Give back, even if it comes to just helping somebody in your family, even if it just comes to, it could be somebody in your family that you you have given to time and time again, right? And you see that you don't get nothing in return with this person. Switch up how you do it. Maybe do it in a way to where, okay, and when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, conversations and then this person is obviously like weird acting, right? And they continue to act like this, and then you come and then you continue to force yourself on them. That's not what I mean. But what I do mean is forgiveness. Don't stop giving to people just because one person did you wrong, because God is going to help you, and God is watching. God is watching. God knows what's going on. God knows that you went out and did that, and he sees. So regardless of if that specific person gave you something back, whether it's emotionally, physically, money-wise, financially, you know, it doesn't matter, because you're giving freely. You're giving freely. You're giving freely. You're not giving because you're clenching on to something, you know. And I'm learning to give freely. Like, I've already been giving freely, but I'm learning to give freely to myself, not feel a burden on myself because I want to spend money, even though I know that I'm trying to stack and I know that I'm trying to keep money in my account. It's things that I have to spend money on, and I have to give it out. Simple, because God is going to give it back to me. The universe repays back that type of stuff. That's what the universe does. The universe will pay you back for pouring into yourself. That is so important. That's such a big part of life, y'all. It's very underrated. Like, people barely talk about it. When you give back, God will give you tenfold. And if that person does you wrong, he's going to give you triple tenfold. So I feel like that is something to write down. That's something to know and jot down, whether it's in your brain, whether it's in your journal. Know that when you give, you will get back. Ask yourself, is my joy based on things or my connection to the Most High? Basically saying, do you confide in things, even people, even finances, to make you feel joyful? Ask yourself that question. Your joy should be based in your self-care. Your joy should be based in your mind care. And your joy should be based in your body care. How you take care of yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you love yourself, how you nurture yourself, how you show up in the world to other people. All of these things play hand in hand with how joyful you are. And it takes step by step, day by day, but it also takes every day understanding it's a new day. It is a new day every single day. And we have the decision to be happy. My mom just told me that this morning. She said, we have a decision to be happy. You have to wake up and tell yourself you're going to be happy. But I'm a daughter where I meet her with the understanding that it truly is duality. And understanding that I could wake up happy, yes, and I will. Because that I would rather be happy than fearful. I would rather be happy than doubtful. I would rather be happy than anything on the other side of that spectrum. But it's okay to sit and reflect in those things, to completely dissect them, and then to completely move forward in happiness. And to look at those things like, wow, you taught me so much about who I am, what I need, what I thrive for, what makes me happy. So that draws me back to your joy. It should be based in your self-care, your mind care, your body care. Because you really can't find it outside of you. People make you feel like happiness is outside of you. They try to make you feel like God is outside of you. But God is within us. That spirit is within us. Self-care, joy, happiness is within us. Even fear is within us, and it comes to breaking it down to then move forward and be like, you know what? I never really was scared. I was nervous. I was nervous because of this that happened in my life. I was hesitant because of this. you know, and breaking that barrier, breaking that chain, and being like, you know what, I'm here now. This is where I'm at right now today. I'm not where I was yesterday, even yesterday. And I feel like that's very important. It will help so many people to understand that. And life is worth living. Life is worth being happy. Life is worth your life, to be exact, your life. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are a king. You are a queen. And you deserve to live life happily. You deserve to understand who you are uniquely. You deserve to be heard and felt from yourself first, from the spirit inside of you, to hear how you really feel and your emotions. That inner child is serious. This is serious, and this is what really would get you into the root so that it could grow, so life is just worth living, y'all. And we all deserve to live it, or we would not be here. We weren't born sinners. We were born winners. We don't deserve to live a life of negativity. We deserve to live a life of positivity. It's okay if you're still working on this, because I am too. Everybody, like, we all have our stuff. And that's why the reflecting part is so important to me, because it gets you to understand and break down and cut them in half, instead of fear and happiness playing hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Let's break it down. Fear over here, happiness over here. Let me clear this fear out so that all we really have is over here, is happiness. That's what I want, and that's what I want for you guys. I encourage daily reflection, prayer, meditation for clarity, and reassurance on these topics. You guys pray. That is something that helped me so much, just praying and going in detail. Go in detail and pray. Go in detail. After you do the reflections, pray over your reflections. Silence prayer and forgiveness changes things. Forgiving for you and not for them. Instead of explaining and over explaining yourself, to just be silent and understand, know what you need to know, and move forward. You guys, this was a great video. I really hope that it helped you guys, because it definitely helped me. This video, these notes, they helped me. So I truly hope that it helped you. I ask you guys to comment below, what fruit of the spirit are you working on? Comment below. Subscribe for more healing content. I really hope that you guys are having a good, prosperous day. And I'm sending love and peace your way. I love you guys. I just love you guys. And I'm actually going to be doing a part 2. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.